Hi everyone, I can't believe we're already on the bottom row of our Advent page and we are on number 19 and we have this lovely stocking. Now this is our second stocking. Our first one, look, we did in blues and we did a sort of fluffy top, and I quite like to do a fluffy top on this one as well, but in a different colour for you. So we'll see what we can do. I'm going to go more traditional on this one and go with greens and reds. It's just what I really like. So I'm going to grab what I think is a nice mid-green. In the Polychromos we have this permanent green. I don't know if you can see, probably not. And I'm going to start. I'm going to start with the hook and do it quite dark here, and then lighter to the top, just like we have with all of our others. This one will be a bit darker because it's behind, so I'm doing a few more layers. Then we're going to colour this. I'm going to colour over everything quite evenly, even those dots. Those dots are quite small to colour around, so I'm going to sort of ignore them, just colour over them. Now, with our last stocking we did a little bit of shading on the edges, which I am going to do on this one as well, but we're going to do it differently because we're going to do it with a different colour of green, different shade of green, a different colour of green. That's a bit weird. And our fluffy top is actually going to be red. Now we have this toe bit, no, heel bit to do. What I'm trying to do is alternate so that we're going to have some red here. So these are going to be red, so these are green, this one's green, this one's red, so this one's green. It's just going to be sort of stripy. It's going to be mainly green, isn't it? And the toe is green, which is good because it matches the heel, so that sort of makes sense. So I'm going to go in with a darker colour. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to use the Hooker's green. I know it looks a little bit messy at the minute. You're not going to see that. It's just rubbish. Okay, so I'm going to go down here with the Hooker's green, all the way down, and then scumble outwards towards the centre. Okay. I'm doing quite a light layer. I don't want it going really, really dark, but I want you to still be able to just about see what I am doing. Around the heel, just go all the way around the outside and scumble it in. I don't know if scumble's a real word. I've heard people using it and I like it. Like that. Darker down here. And across the top. And then around the toe. Like that. Then I'm going to go back in with my permanent green. Again, you'll never see that. Over the top of that, and just blend that in to our main green colour. Just tidy it up really. We could have done with a bit of Hooker's green under here. I don't know if we did. It's not showing up if we did. Don't think we did. Blend that in. Try to leave it so that it's slightly lighter in the middle. I think I want it looking a little bit brighter in the middle. So I am going to go in with a light green in the middle, like this. I don't think you can see that very well. It will lighten it up a little bit, but also smooth out the pencil, hopefully. I was tempted to do yellow, but I think that might have been a bit too light and bright. There we go. So we're going to grab our red. Again, we're going to use two shades. What sort of... I think we'll use the... What's that? Feminine Carmine. No. We'll use the Alizarin Crimson. You'll be able to see that, I think. No, I could see it more easily. Now this is going to be a fluffy top, but I'm still going to do a layer on here as a base, and then I'll show you. It's quite fun with the red one. Different to the blue. Different choice of colours to make the fluff, as it were. Okay, so we've got a base, and I'm going to start drawing lines. They won't show up that much at this stage, but that's okay. I'm going to overlap some. And it adds to the impression that it's fluffy. Now we'll go in and do these bits. So a bit darker here near the edge and lighter towards the middle. Same with these circles. Try to keep it fairly subtle. Now I want, I joined that. That's going to be okay. Go in with the darker red. I think I'm going to use this one, which is 225. I need to sharpen it. It's really small. It's just called dark red. Okay, so I've sharpened it to a very fine point, and I'm going to do some more lines on here. They should show up a little bit better because it's a darker colour. And I'm just going to keep going with them until I've got quite an intense red colour here. Like that. And I'm also going to just add a little bit to the edges of all these areas. It's not going to make a huge difference. Next, this is the stage that might surprise you. Oh, black in our here. Make sure it's sharp. Mine was already sharp. And add in your black lines. Don't want tons, but just a few. Just enough so you can see they're there. There we go, that's all I'm going to do. I don't want it to end up looking too dirty. And then I'm going to grab my Gellyroll 05 and add in white. Now I want to make sure that I overlap the white over the edge of the stocking, and although the white doesn't show on the paper, it breaks through that black line of the edge of the drawing, which I think helps to give that fluffy impression even more so. Remember to do them in lots of different directions, up and down, back and forth. And there we go. We're going to leave it there, and I'm going to do much more, so it's going to look too white. I am going to do white here on these circles. My page keeps turning up slightly, sorry. Hang on. You just hold it. That must be very irritating. The lines around here, these dots. If you don't hit the dot exactly or the line, don't worry, because if you've got a bit of black near it, it actually makes the white stand out more. I'm not going to do these hearts. Our fluffy bit is over them anyway a little bit, and I think it's would look a little odd. So I'm gonna leave it there. So there is the fluffy stocking. So I hope you found that interesting and fun. I had great fun with that, so that was good. And thank you very much for watching, and happy colouring.